We are using our Moonology deck, and we are starting with September Libras. This isn't a one-to-one reading. This is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading. So it may or may not resonate, and one pile may resonate more than the other, and that's okay. Whenever you happen upon this reading is the right time. I do not timestamp my readings because I feel like when the message needs to reach you, the message is going to reach you. So, good morning. My name is Victoria Violet. This is Gypsy Roots Tarot Travel. Coming to you live. See what they have to say for September Libras, please. And thank you, September Libras. I woke up to the most breeziest day ever. Everything was flying everywhere, which is beautiful, but it makes it hard to do readings outside, so that's why we're inside. All right, September Libras. You get balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. I don't like Pisces, and I'll tell you why in a minute. A new start is coming, new moon. Okay, where did that come from? A new start is coming, new moon. Y'all know that with us tarot readers, light workers, they're always messing with our voice. Expect powerful change, eclipse. What's being eclipsed? I think what's being eclipsed is something old, guys, that needs to be taken away because it's outworn and it's outdated. Why I don't like Pisces? I've never liked Pisces. As a Libra, I've never liked Pisces. I'm going to tell you straight up. Sorry for anybody that's Pisces that happens upon this. Pisces are the most slippery little demons ever. I mean, they'll tell you one thing and then they'll tell you another. It could be that you're messing with someone that has Pisces in their chart, which is horrible because they're worse than a Libra that can't make up their minds. They will tell you they made up their mind and then they change it like that. So be careful with Pisces energy, people. Make sure they're balanced. You have all full moons here. Full moon, new moon, new moon. But the new moon isn't being characterized as a full moon would normally, which is taking a little slither out. Here you can almost, figure that out, but it just looks like this is part of the aura. So all of them look like full moons, all of them. Again, this is for my September Libras. Okay? So just be careful with somebody slippery trying to come into your world, September Libras. That may be a little slippery. Be careful, be careful, be careful. There is a powerful and a new change coming, but balance and practicality have to be thought about in all of this, okay? Let's move on to mid-October babies. It's going to be a very short reading. Mid-October. Again, this is our Moonology report. Good morning. This is for mid-October babies. Mid-October babies. Libra mid-October babies, please, Spirit. What should they expect? Mid-October babies. Shuffling the Moonology deck, okay? All right, mid-October babies. Oh, out of all of the September, I don't know why I can't talk all of a sudden. I was fine before I got on. Out of all the Libras, the mid-October babies are the most sensitive out of all the Libras. I'm sorry, but it's true. The September Libras pull on Virgo. Virgo is very, very much a me person. This is what we're sandwiched within. The Virgo is not afraid to ask for what is theirs. The Virgo is about the self. So when the Libra is closer to September, it's about the self. They don't really care. Virgos don't really care to make your wishes fulfilled. They're about fulfilling their own. When you're sandwiched and you're closer to the Scorpio, then you're all about the self, and you are all about making your wishes fulfilled, and you're all about the passion and the heat and the sheets. So it's very, very hard for either or to be soft and sweet. The mid-October Libras don't have any of those to pull on, except the Aries, which is our cross sign, which is our polar opposite. So that's why when you see that a Libra is awesome and sweet and kind, they pull from the Queen of Cups. They pull from the Scorpio in that manner. But when they need to be direct, they pull on the Aries energy. Okay? So for mid-October babies, you are good enough. This is full moon in Virgo. Oh, I just mentioned Virgo. Virgo the Virgin, right there. The energy is gaining momentum. So something in your life, the energy-wise, is gaining momentum, guys. Okay? How to be happy. Happiness comes from within, honey. Happiness comes, and I'm only telling you what I know to be true. Happiness comes from within. You are responsible for your happiness. That one, or that one is not responsible for your happiness, nor are you responsible for that one, or that one's happiness. It's nice when two people come together, are already happy, and make each other happy even more. But they're not responsible for making you happy, okay? And sadness, which is deep, please make sure that you go to someone that can help you, like a professional. This is not a reading for that, okay? Surrender to the divine. So again, the energy is building momentum. Surrender to the divine if you're not already doing that, which I know that if you're a Libra like me, you have already done that. You're already doing that. That's already in the process. You are good enough. Whoever's trying to make you feel like you're not good enough, screw them. Screw them. You are more than good enough. You have 2 full moons and you have a waxing moon. So the waxing moon is still having good positive energy. It's just going away. The energy is changing. So you do have a change coming, mid-October Libras. You do. And the way the energy is feeling for me, that I'm picking up on, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Like the wind is blowing today, it wasn't blowing like that yesterday. It was blowing very lightly. Today, it's everywhere. I mean, I don't know if we're picking up from the energy from all the other people from around the country. See that? It's blowing even harder than that at times. Okay? I just thought I'd show you. We are the element of air. Stop and think about that. All these hurricanes, it's not the water that has created the hurricanes. It's the air that is creating the hurricanes. And if I have a half smile on my face, it's not because I don't love people. It's not because I don't treasure their lives, the people that have been lost. No. I have somebody in Florida and she was just texting me through Messenger, and I couldn't read her message, obviously, because I'm live. But she's very important. She's very important to me. She's an older lady, and then she's got a mom that obviously is older than her. And she told me that the roof is damaged in her house. She has no insurance from the last ones that hit last year. And her mom's house took in 4 feet of water. So please don't think that I'm taking light anything that has happened over there with all the flooding and in the Carolinas and Tennessee and everything, okay? Love everyone, and I pray God would speedily send help to you. But what I'm talking about is the element of air. It is so awesome. I mean, everything is awesome in the elements, but the element of air, if you have fire, did you know that you could have no fire without a spark, right? The spark is the fire. But without the oxygen, there's nothing that's going to combust. There's nothing that's going to catch and become a wildfire. Nothing without the element of air. Okay? But on the other hand, the element of air can think too much, too hard, too long, to the point of staying in an undecided decision-making position, which doesn't help them. Okay? Let's move on to the late October babies. Please and thank you for the late October babies. I know. I see it. Okay. Why are you saying that? I don't know. Okay. Sometimes they have me shuffle really weird, like breaking up the deck and then rearranging the deck and then starting again. But that's the way they want it. You got it, Toyota. Late October babies, please and thank you. Late October babies, please and thank you. Late October babies. All right, let's go. Let's rock this deck for the late October babies. All right. So the first thing is, says nothing can come. Oh, nothing yet is set in stone. Nothing yet is set in stone, late October babies. So whatever you're worried about, it's not set in stone. You can change it. Emotions are running high. Ooh, are we fighting over there in those households? Are we fighting in those households? Oh no. Hold your vision, whatever it is you want to come to pass. You got to hold that vision. You know, I keep saying this, and I don't know where it's coming from, but anything worth having is worth fighting for. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. That's what they keep telling me. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. Sometimes people don't have the gumption. They don't have the gonads, and I keep saying that. I was at Walmart, had those big old ball ornaments. They're giants. They're as big as my head. That's why I'm not trying to be ugly to people, but if you don't grow any gonads, there's some at Walmart that are huge, and you could go buy them and pull them out when you need it. But for those that really take life seriously, God, whatever pair that God gave you, I don't care if they're a size of a pea, you got to use them to help you, propel you out of whatever misery or out of whatever fight or out of whatever situation you find yourself in. Nobody can do the work for you. Again, what comes to mind is Arthur, the original movie Arthur, when Dudley Moore meets Liza Minnelli outside of a major department store, and she came out and she had stolen a tie. It was her dad's birthday. She didn't have the money. She worked out as a waitress, studying to be an actress. It's a funny movie. You got to watch the original one. And so she came out with the tie in her bag. And so the security follows her out and gives her a hard time. Dudley Moore meets her and says, "Oh, darling, can I see it?" And she pulls it out and he gives her a big kiss. He doesn't even know her. And so anyway, the moral of this story is that Dudley Moore is getting married to someone else because it's a prearranged, because he's rich, the girl is rich, and it's all about making connections and not about love. But he falls in love with Liza Minnelli's character. So the butler, playing devil's advocate, buys her a dress to go to the engagement party. And she asks, "Why are you doing this?" And he said, "Because it is a tie you must earn. It is not a tie that you can steal." The moral of the story, my late October babies, is this is a tie you have to earn. You have to have the gonads. I don't care if they're the tip of my pinky and that's all the gonads you have. That's all the gonads you need. What does the Bible say? If you have faith the size of a mustard seed. Have y'all ever seen an actual mustard seed? They're so tiny, almost microscopic. If you drop it, you lost it, just like a contact lens. That's all you need. But you must have your own faith, because you can't do this without stepping out in faith. You can't. Hold your vision. Emotions are running high. Nothing is set in stone. You see how rocky that water is? You see that? Doesn't that remind you of all the storms that we've been enduring as a nation? Emotions are running high. Not good. People are fighting. You want the peace? You want the tranquility? You're going to have to build it yourself. You know, I can give you the wood. I can lend you the hammer. I can buy you the nails. But I'll give you the materials and you got to do it yourself. And that's what God is telling you, late October Libra. That is exactly what God is telling you. This energy around you is stuck. It's angry energy. I couldn't put the cards in. You have to do this yourself, late October Libras. You have to. There are people around you that love you and can lend you their energy. But as far as the work is concerned, this is a tie that you have to earn. You cannot steal this tie. You cannot expect it to fall into your lap. You must do the work, late October Libras. This has been your Moonology report. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. I love you and thank you. And this is only the morning tip of the iceberg kind of reading. I got my Dunkins. I have my sandwich, because you got to have a sandwich. You have to have your nutrition in the morning. Can't run around without gas in your own vehicle. Okay? Love you much. I'm sorry. Some of you are going to win today. Some of you are going to lose today. But are you? It's all in perspective. All is not lost. All is not set in stone. Much love and light to you. Bye.